So let me introduce you to two concepts today. One is safety first retirement plan and one is systematic withdrawal retirement plan. The safety first retirement plan works something like this. Suppose there is a guy who is 60 years of age and his annual expenses are 5 lakhs and he estimates that he wants to retire today. Then the normal theory is you need to have 30 times that is 1.5 crores if you have as your net worth, other than the house in which you live and your medical expenses are all taken care of, in the sense that you have medical insurance and you don't run up some huge long-term care expenses. Then 1.5 crores should be sufficient to meet your 5 lakhs per annum expenses, adjusted for inflation, because the return that you get will be good enough. The money, the initial excess that you have will get reinvested, and when you die at your age of 90 you will have a zero balance, right? Of course, this works with a lot of assumptions as to how long you will live, how much will be your expenses, how well you will manage your money, all those factors, but I'm assuming all those factors can be ignored for the present. Now, that is one theory. The other theory is to say, look, I don't know what can happen. I do not know what will be the inflation rate. I do not know what can go wrong with the market. So I go one step ahead and I calculate how much will be my total expenses. So your total expenses from today till your age of 90, assuming inflation at 6%, will be approximately 4 crores. In fact, it is 3.95 crores. But for all practical purposes, let's say it is 4 crores. Now, I have a 20 crore net worth, so I am not worried at all. So I take 4 crores and put it in a zero risk. When I say zero risk, I know there is inflation risk, but I've already provided for the inflation. So I put it in a something like a liquid fund or an ultra short bond fund, where I don't really worry too much about what will be the interest rate fluctuation. I am assuming my principal will not change too much because this is low duration asset. So if 4 crores is already lying there, then I don't have to worry at all about what the market does. Market can go up, market can go down. My 15 crores is lying in the market. That can do whatever it wants. That is an intergenerational transfer that is going to happen. That is for my children and my grandchildren, right? So that is safety first. Now, systematic withdrawal plan is the one where I say, okay, now I've got 3 crores with which to live the next 30 years of my life, from the age of 60 to 90 or maybe 95. So this I do a combination of maybe 50-50 in debt and 50% in debt and 50% in equity. I keep withdrawing from the debt as long as the markets are not doing well. The minute markets are doing well, I start withdrawing from the equity, or I remove an X amount from equity and put it into debt and make sure that I have money for the next 5 years or 10 years, right? This is what we call the bucket theory. Here the assumption is there is a systematic withdrawal rate or a safe withdrawal rate, which if I draw, I will never exhaust the capital. In India, it could be 6-7% based on current interest rate, or you go to the US and it is considered to be 4%. I do not know how sustainable that is, but in the US it is thought to be 4% is what you need. But remember, in US you can afford to take a little more risk because they have a monthly 1,500 social security coming. In India that is zero. So the ability to take risk in India is even lesser. So you will not take risk with that money, which is absolutely necessary for you to live in your old age, right? You don't want to take a risk with that money. So I've done a post on this. If you go to Subramani, so we call the first one, we call it safety first investing. So you have to build a base based on which you will, after that you can build. The foundation is now very safe. Nothing in the market going down 40%, market going down 30%, nothing will matter, because you will be sure that your money which you need is already there in a liquid fund or in an ultra short bond fund. To be more safe, maybe you put it into 2-3 ultra short bond funds and liquid funds, and or maybe some even in savings bank account, or some money could be in annuity, right? So you take all that into account. You take taxation into account. I have not taken taxation into account. So you take 10% tax into account. Then the amount you require is not 4 crores, it is 4 crore 40 lakhs, right? So that is your retirement investing and safety investing and systematic withdrawal or safe withdrawal ratio, or absolutely safe because your money is already locked in and lying there, and that will not fluctuate in a liquid fund or in an ultra short bond fund. Thank you.